What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News Round 2, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder and Junior Fa. Okay, we know Junior Fa let the cat out of the bag that Deontay Wilder hurt his bicep before the fight. Okay, it was a little bit before February 22nd, as confirmed by Junior Fa. And he mentioned that Deontay Wilder hurt it or injured it to what degree he doesn't really know. But he said he was witness to him hurting or something happening while in training. Okay. Now, I want to talk to you guys about this article I read on Sky Sports. Okay. And it says that Deontay Wilder's preparation for Tyson Fury were disrupted by injury, says the sparring partner Junior Fa. He says, what I do know is that he did get injured, but I was very surprised by Fury's game plan. Deontay Wilder's rematch plan for Tyson Fury was derailed in the closing weeks of his training camp as he sustained a bicep injury, confirmed by sparring partner Junior Fa. Now, he said the lead up was the training was actually really good and Deontay Wilder was looking great. I think he did hurt himself towards the end of the camp, which I don't think would have played too much into the fight. But then I don't really know the extent of damage of the injury that he sustained. What do I do? What do I know is that he did get injured, but I was very surprised by Fury's game plan. Look, I've had people ask me, still on my community, on my old channel, and I'm getting comments, because I still can receive comments from there, believe it or not, for a little while, I guess. But, and the question would be, was this, did the injury have anything, or did it deter from his performance? Okay? And my counterpunch on that, to answer all the questions, and I think I kind of answered this the other day, but I want to verify just to let you guys know. I don't think Wilder, he didn't appear hurt. Okay, he didn't appear hurt, but you have to understand if something's wrong in any type of combat sport, especially boxing, you can't let anyone know. Okay, so if he was wincing in pain or if he was hurting or whatever, I didn't see it. Okay. I would blame it solely on his legs. I don't know what went on with his legs. Maybe the way he got hit or whatever. But I wouldn't dare think of his bicep. Okay, and I know a lot of people, and I've read these channels, the alphabet channels, and they're saying, oh, his preparations, the reason he couldn't train properly was because of the bicep injury. Well, that may have some truth to it. Maybe. But did that stop him from getting beat? No. Okay, Fury looked very quick with that right hand. I think he's getting better at hitting and throwing it, delivering the right hand. You've seen that in the first and second round in the rematch with Fury. It's just Fury didn't go anywhere. See, it was a tough night for Wilder that night. Okay, all the stuff surrounding Wilder, surrounding the fight, the controversy, the accusations, all this. But to get down to the main thing, Deontay Wilder was taking punishment. Okay, he was taking punishment. He was getting hit. He was getting roughed up. He was bleeding out of his ear, his nose, his mouth. He was swelling. It was a bad night for him. Okay, and I didn't see him tearing a bicep injury would stop the way he fought. Because if we know he can fight with torn anything, he was known for that. He told the commentators, as you can see, I can still fight. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from fighting to this day. I can fight anytime. I can fight injured. In fact, I go into fights injured. So, due to that, there's no excuses for that. There's no excuses for that sparring, and Junior Fa said he looked great. However, Junior Fa did have to say, oh, I was surprised by Fury's game plan. So what was really the big factor that sticked out? Because I know he did get injured, but I was very surprised at Fury's game plan. Which one was it? And again, he doesn't know how to what extent that he was hurt. Maybe he was just hurt instead of injured. Who knows? You know, it's not Junior Fa. The person to ask is Deontay Wilder. Okay, that's the only person that can tell you. You know, and based on what he tells you, he might not decide. He hasn't been interviewed by anybody. Okay, so that's why very soon I'm gonna contact his brother, his good friend Tay Jones, so we can get this interview cracking like I promised you guys. Now that I'm back on the air, I'm back on the net, the www YouTube. Okay, we're gonna see. So I think that's a question you want to ask Mr. Jones. Okay, if he can answer it. He might not can answer it because, again, he might not be Wilder. Wilder might not have responded or communicated to him with that particular hurt. He might have said, nah, it's all right. He might be wincing in pain, just playing it off. You know, he could have been doing that in the fight. Who really knows? But for those channels that try to make excuses, hey, again, here is one of them. You can use that. Hey, he injured himself. You know, he had surgery right after that. So you could justify that if you're looking. Okay. But anyway, does that stop him from winning? Did that stop him from winning? No, because if he'd have landed the right hand the right way, it wouldn't have mattered about the right bicep, I feel. Okay. That's just my opinion. That's just my counterpunch. But I can tell you this. He needs to stop getting injured. You know, because if he did go into a fight 70% and he needed 100, that could have cost him something, though. So you don't know. I mean, the whole idea is don't get injured. I know shit happens and all that good stuff, but, you know, I think he needs to take it easy. You know what I mean? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Junior Fa and his comment towards Deontay Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.